In the series of the videos that I am making on the topics related to social psychology, this is going to be the third one, and here again I promise that if you're going to be with me up to the very end, it is going to be very insightful. In the first video I was talking about psychological construction of the reality, and in that I was talking that our perception of the reality is powerfully influenced by what is going on inside our brain, our expectations, our desire, where we are paying attention, and our past experiences. In the second video, I was talking about confirmation bias, that is about our tendency to seek the information and the evidences that confirm our preconceptions and beliefs. In the continuation of that, we have to understand that our social perception and social preferences and expectations, they are not only affecting the person who holds them, but also it is affecting the person about which it is being held. And it leads to the topic of this video, that is called self-fulfilling prophecy, or the Pygmalion effect. You might have heard the name Pygmalion effect. It is an old Greek mythology. In this mythology, there is a young, handsome, and very talented sculptor. He decided to make the most beautiful lady sculptor, or the statue, and he started to work for that day in and day out. He deliberated for the months, and then, for his surprise, he was able to make the most beautiful statue. But then one strange thing happened. He fell into love with that statue. He sat in front of that statue for hours to talk about his dreams, desires, and ambitions. Whenever he go out, he became anxious to come back to home to talk to that statue. He never forget to bring gift for that statue. It goes on for years and years, and one day that statue started to speak. The power of expectations. So, self-fulfilling prophecy is a misconception in the beginning. It is a misconception that later becomes true. I am going to tell you with the help of the circle or the cycle. Our beliefs and our expectations, they motivate or they affect our actions and behavior. Our actions and our behaviors, they influence the person with whom we are having these expectations, their beliefs and their beliefs and their attitudes. Their expectations and their attitude pronounce in their actions and their behavior, and we take their actions and their behaviors as an evidence, and this goes on and on and on. To make it clear, crystal clear to all of you, I am going to show you a small clip, and you will definitely enjoy it. Here is the clip in front of you. Enjoy.
First day. Chris and Joe are new members of your team. Chris reminds you of a famous player. Joe reminds you of an annoying boy from your high school years. Unconsciously, you decide what to expect of each one of them. Your beliefs influence your actions. When Chris enters the court, you are happy to see him. When he plays, you push him to do better, practice harder, stay an extra hour. If he makes a mistake, you explain to him how to improve. When Joe comes in, you hardly notice him. You're glad to see him score, but you don't give him much feedback and don't invest extra time in his training. When Joe does a mistake, you are a little annoyed. Your actions impact their beliefs about themselves. Chris feels you appreciate him, and he appreciates you in return. He believes in his own success. Joe feels you have little patience and appreciation for him. He does not believe in his own success. Their beliefs about themselves causes their actions toward you. Chris finds more and more joy in playing, and he never misses a training session. During the games, he gives 100% all the time. Joe finds less joy in playing than before and doesn't give his full effort in the games. He starts to miss the training sessions sometimes, which reinforces your beliefs about them. You see how Chris enjoys playing, how he trains hard and shows a fast increase in his performance. Joe seems not to be very motivated. His skills don't increase as much, and he starts to show up less. You knew it right away.
So, how was it? I'm sure you would be able to relate it with your own life. It is effective, it is powerful. So, what are the main takeaways out of this whole talk on self-fulfilling prophecy? The first one is that our expectations, our beliefs, our preconceptions, our preferences, they matters a lot, not only for the person who hold them, but also for the person about which it is being held. And it has the power to change the reality. You have to understand it. The second is, this Pygmalion effect or the self-fulfilling prophecy is not limited to some areas, like in teaching or in parenting or in employer and employees, but in many other areas we have to think about it. The third one, now we know the power of our expectations, so we can positively use to bring desirable change, not only in others but in ourselves also. And the third point, like the positive expectations, there are negative expectations also. So we can protect ourselves from negative expectations. What do you think about it? What is your opinion about it? Are you able to relate it with your own life? Please let me know in the comment box. It is Soumitra Dubey signing off, meeting you very soon in the next video. Thank you very much.